Let's talk a little bit about that series and also Ben Stokes and the fact that he's at one hell of a player. And you've had a bit of a run-in with him over the years, Brad
Thought
Haddin.
this might come up.
Yeah, so what exactly happened?
It was an interesting one. We're playing, it's his first test. And I remember you do a lot of analytics about your teams now, and you know a lot about everyone when they start. So we knew he's a bit fiery. And they said, if you get the opportunity, just poke him a bit and see if we can get him to play on emotion and not skill. So Mitchell Johnson and I said, no worries. If we get the chance, we'll do it.
So Mitch liked to sledge a bit too?
Yeah, Mitch was good. And he could back it up. And I had Mitch behind me because he bowled 150k, so you were always chirpier. But Stokes nicked me off for 50. It was his first test wicket, and I'm walking off, and I just glimpsed at the board in Adelaide, and he bowled a no ball. So I've turned around and walked back. As I was walking back, I just sort of bum-tapped him a bit and said, congratulations on your first test wicket. I know how hard it is to get. We all want to get that first test wicket, so well done. Anyway, it's on. He's going everywhere, and I've just turned my back, gone to the other end. He's bounced me next ball. I've walked in the middle, and he's walking past again, and I sort of got his attention again and said, psst, congratulations, mate. Well done. That would have been hard work to get that first test wicket. Disappointing got taken off you. So I've gone to the non-strikers end, and the umpires walked away, so I just sort of started again a little bit, and he come back at me, I turned my back, and I said to the umpire, I said, mate, this young kid's got to respect the game.
So good.
He just keeps going and going and going. It's his first test. Moral to the story is, and you can judge it whether it's sledging or not. He's got fire coming out of his ears. He got fined, I don't know what, 10%, 20% of his match fee for going off and sledging. I got nothing.
Yes.
See, I reckon that's clever.
Yeah,
that is
so
clever.
good.
What about you in sledging, Del? Did you get sledged a lot, or were you the sledger?
Oh, mate, obviously I was on the wing, so when everyone was doing the hard work, I'd come in and sort of just sledge and that. Because, mate, when you're on the back of Gordon Tallis, Shane Webke, Glenn Lazarus, all that, you know, you can come in, Trevor Gilmeister, you can come in and have a few words. There's two things. I didn't mind sledging, but there was one day there, one of the forwards dropped the ball. I think Webke dropped the ball. He dropped the ball 3 times in like 15 minutes. And I sort of arced up a bit. I said, Webby, hold the ball. They're about to pack the scrum. Les Davidson puts his head up. He's Sharks front row, tough as nails. He looks at me, he goes, F off back to your wing. I couldn't have put it in reverse that quick. Like, mate, I saw Les Davidson knock 2 blokes out. I think Jason Stevens and someone else. And as he hit Jason Stevens does his knee. He was tough as nails. But because I got no filter, so as a winger, I was a bit of a bully. So I remember I marked Denton Kemp one time, and I knew how quick he was. I'd come back from my time out of the game, from being a naughty boy in the naughty corner. And Denton Kemp kept smiling at me. And he's looking at me. I said, mate, what are you looking at? And he kept smiling, and I just thought he was like, I said, mate, you smile at me again, I'm going to throw you into the back row. He didn't run at me all game. You know? and then he actually came to the Dragons, and he actually said to me, he goes, you know when I was smiling at you, I just couldn't believe I was playing against you. And I said, sorry, mate, I was a bully. I was seeing you score tries off Darren Lockyer and everything, and, mate, I just knew if you got on the outside of me, you'd embarrass me.
The one I used to hear at Seaford Oval, and that's why I followed the Raiders, was Ricky Stewart.
Yes.
You could hear him barking at the touch judges, the referees, and I reckon sometimes they've blown a penalty before they realise what they've done.
Yeah, just because Ricky told him to.
Yeah, I reckon he was one of the best.
But he was so good. I remember someone told me a story when he was at Wollongong or something. Some bloke goes, I'm playing against you, you know. And apparently he turns to the bloke and goes, mate, I don't play at 1:30, mate. I play the main game at 3 o'clock. Oh, he's the best. I love Ricky.
But it can always work the other way as well. We had a team meeting. They said, do not talk to Brian Lara. Don't get him engaged because you ruin the game. And we were playing in Malaysia, and he's come down the wicket, and Dan Cullen was a spinner. He only played a couple of games, but you know why now. In a minute, I'll tell you. He's come down, and Lara's sort of kicked him away, not really interested. And he's picked up the ball and pretended to throw it at him and said something. And he's turned back to me, and I put my head down straight away, and I said, I'm not engaging him. He goes, you guys are in trouble now.
So Brian Lara said that was the moment that clicked.
Switched. He got 130.
Wow.
And beat us by himself. And when we got off the field, Ricky Ponting, did he hit the roof? He didn't play much more after that.
I can understand that.